Hello everyone. So I decided to actually make a video today because, well, I ended up doing some dolly shopping today, and I know for a fact my real life friends would not care, and I felt like I was just really excited about them, so I wanted to make a video about them. And yeah, so ta-da, I'm here. And I'm here today with my still nameless boy, who's my only doll, Ting Yoon, who I hope he stays standing and doesn't fall because it took forever to get him into this standing position. But so yeah, I actually went out for very specific purposes and ended up, I don't even know where I ended up, man. Because like I had very like set ideas when I left the house, and I ended up just like blowing them out of the water and going above, way above and beyond what I was supposed to spend. Like I had a set amount in mind, and I don't even know what happened. It just drives me crazy. So so I started, where is it? I started my day at this little shop that the sewing shop we have here, called So to Speak. Um, so to speak. I think you can see the little logo on here. But it's such a super cute shop. And I went there. Their fabric though is really expensive, so I can't go there a lot. And not to mention a lot of their stuff isn't in scale. And while like that doesn't, like, I'm not to the point of my sewing, maybe I'll get to this point, but I'm not to the point where everything has to be super in scale, especially since I'm sewing mostly for SDs right now. But like some of their prints are like this large, like for whatever design it is, so it's like, and I just figured it's just way too large for SDs, and like a lot of it would just be cut off. So um there's not too much I can get there, but whatever I can get there is usually super cute. But it's also super expensive. Like they don't have any prints that is like below um, 12 bucks, I believe. And like they go as high as 20 for everything, and like they don't have really a lot of in betweens. Like they're all like prints, and they have a couple solids, but they're not really anything you should particularly get there. Like you should go to Joann's for that. So yeah, I started there, but I probably shouldn't have, because I meant to just get one thing there. So my day started off shot. I had very I had like this idea that I would go there, spend like, because I only needed half a yard, so I was thinking like I'd spend at best 10 bucks. But I was hoping to spend like half that. I was hoping to spend five, but I ended up getting three prints because I'm trying to make my Dulcito Olivia Bonbon some pajamas, and I don't know why I'm like obsessed with the idea of making her pajamas, but I really want to make her some for fall. I don't know why. It's but I figure anything to get me, excited about the hobby again, I might as well go for it. So I'm going for it. So I found this fabric. It has little whales on it, and for some reason one of the whales is a unicorn. I don't know what's going on with it, but I couldn't resist it because of the whale with the unicorn horn. I just couldn't resist it. I couldn't. So I got this, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it, because I'm going to make her pajama bottoms out of this material. Like when I saw this, I was like, I definitely want to make it out of this material. So yeah, this will be the pajama bottoms. And I'm actually going to make her a dress out of this one. It has deer all over it. I love this for her, especially. It's just so cute. And such a nice pink, and I love the fact there's deer all over it, and I couldn't resist it. So I ended up getting for her those three fabrics, though I don't know how the whale will fit in. I'll figure out something to do with it. If not, it'll go in my ever increasing stash of fabric, which I really need to use. So then I went to what I'm calling the most evil place on earth. But actually, to be honest, the most evil place out of my trip was Walmart, because I actually just went there to get, oh my God, hold on. I actually just went there to get burgers to bring home. That's it. But I ended up buying a purse. And I ended up buying this pair of socks because for some reason I was going to leave them. I really was, but I couldn't leave them because I wanted to make some sort of top thing for Elia. It was like, I don't even know why. I was just compelled to buy them. And yeah. And plus they ended up being really cheap. But then I made the mistake of going past the movies, and I ended up, I know this is not dog related, but whatever, I ended up buying the Avengers. And what's so bad is that I had talked myself out of buying this now because I was trying to do dolly shopping. And I was like, well, I can wait to get it in the middle of October. It's not like they're going to particularly just run out, because I'm sure they made a shitload of copies, but I had to get it. And it comes with a comic book. I don't know, God. So, so Walmart, I'm thinking Walmart is technically the most evil, because, like, that wasn't even in, like, the plans, but then I went to Joann's, and it's kind of between Joann's and Walmart. Because at Joann's, I had meant to get a total of 4 things. The first one was this. This is for Bonbon. For slippers to go with the pajama pants. Like, I got all these tutorials from my Froggy stuff for, sleep related items. So I was getting this to make her slippers, and that was supposed to be just like one of 4 items. And then I needed to get, hold on, it's in here somewhere in my gigantic bag. I needed to get this. It's just cheap acrylic paint. I was supposed to get this. Well, not supposed to get this. I got this because it was recommended for Freckles, actually, because I want to give him freckles. I'm actually going to redo his face up and do his eye makeup the way I see it in my head and try to give him freckles. But this tutorial I found, they were like, it's better to use this kind of paint because it needs to be thinned out a lot, and the kind I already have is too high pigmented and look really odd for freckles. So so I'm going to try that technique. If it doesn't work, there's also watercolor pencils and other stuff. I'm going to just try what works best for me. So I was supposed to get that. And then, oh, I also was supposed to get elastic. So I guess I was supposed to get 5 things. Elastic. And then I was supposed to get material to make my Sue Sabic Mr. Brightside a shirt. So that's what this is. I really like this fabric. I don't know why. I know it's just like plain gray fabric and it's nothing special, but I love the way it stretches, and I think if I can get this right, and I hope I can, if I make like a long sleeve shirt out of this, I think it'd be really sexy on him. So yeah. And then the last item I was supposed to get but I couldn't find was material to make him a shirt. Excuse me. Material to make him a shirt more yellow than this one. Since this is more of a gold, I really did want bright yellow. But that was one thing they didn't have, unfortunately. I don't even know where to find that now. I may have to look online and just hope that my monitor can show me the actual color of it. So yeah. So that's all I was supposed to get. But what happened was that I got way more than that. Oh, wait. There was one more thing I did have to buy. For the slippers for Bonbon, I had to get some fleece. And, oh, it's so soft. Oh, my God. I had to get some fleece for them. I ended up getting way too much, you notice. It really will not take even like, it'll probably take like this much of it. I didn't even think about that, but oh well, I'll just have extra fleece. I mean, that's not a bad thing. So that's all I was supposed to get. Oh. So yeah, what happened though is that I also got this material. I'm going to make Bonbon a dress with this. Similar to the one she's already wearing. I'm going to use that tutorial for it. I also got this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm thinking maybe also for Bonbon, who apparently I'm just in love with the idea of sewing for her, and I hope I actually like go through with all these plans because she just has the one outfit and it's driving me nuts. So like this would be, I'm thinking a shirt because I also got her tulle, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think that's, I'm not sure, to make her a tutu out of. I got a whole crap load of it. I didn't know how much I needed for an SD, so I just went with it. So I got all of that. And then for her sleep top to go with that fabric I showed earlier, I got this material. I think it should work. I kind of like the idea of mixing aqua and pink on her, but we'll see how it works out. And plus it's like really stretchy and nice. And the sleeve top's going to look like this because it's just this halter top from my Froggy stuff. And so I didn't get a ton of it, but I'm thinking it should work. I'm really hoping that'll work with the pants. And then because I'm a geek, I so completely got this material. Don't friggin' know what to do with it. It's technically too out of scale to make doll clothes out of it, but I might anyway because even though it was on sale, I couldn't afford to get a lot of it. But I really want to do something with it, and I don't even know what, but I'll figure it out. I just couldn't leave it because like I just couldn't. I mean, look at it. How could I leave it? I couldn't even leave the Avengers behind. I'm not going to leave them also behind in fabric form. So yeah. And then I bought yarn to finger knit Bonbon a scarf to go with her new outfits. I don't know. I have yarn, but I didn't have this particular bright pink, and that's what I wanted, so I just went for it. And then I found this tutorial on how to make hats out of felt, and I got some cool felt to do that with. I got these pink polka dots and zebra print, and I'm thinking a hat out of each, and I'm hoping I got enough because it's an SD size hat and you have to make large circles, so I'm hoping this is enough, but we shall see. So I got that. And then for Bonbon again, I got her a bear to go with her sleepwear because she sleeps with a bear. She actually has other stuffed animals, but I need to probably go to a better store for that because I tried to look at Walmart and they just didn't have it, weirdly enough. But they didn't have it. I also tried to look at Walmart for a simple t-shirt for my Sumi Sabe who can fit American Girl doll stuff. But they didn't have, of course, they didn't have American Girl stuff. I figured they wouldn't have that, but a similar, like everyone has 18-inch doll stuff now, and I figured they would have a similar one, which they did, but all their stuff was just like, not only did it look like crap, it really did, it was all pink and purple. And I'm like, well, he's already wearing a fluffy pink shirt. I don't want to add to the pinkness. So I just wanted a plain t-shirt, something for him to temporarily wear while I try to figure out a pattern for his, to make out the gray shirt. I didn't want to leave him without anything. And the pink sweater, while he can rock that sweater, it's bothering me because it's not his character at all. Like, he wears very plain stuff if he's not wearing a suit. So, like, and even his suits are just like plain, non-flary suits. The flare is all in him, pretty much. Like, he feels he shines so much that his clothes just are normal. So I ended up at Joann's once again finding their 18-inch dolls, and they had a t-shirt. I was so happy to find this, even though I had to buy the whole set. So it comes with a pair of jeans, and I'm not sure what to do with them, but I'll look up and see if any of the dolls I have can wear them. If not, then, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have them around, and maybe I can, like, even sew them a little bit in the back to make them, like, fit a thinner doll. But yeah, so but I mostly got for the t-shirt, which I'm going to change him into immediately. And also, just to try, but I doubt it will happen, I got him shoes that fit 18-inch dolls. Looking at the bottom of them, which you can't see, so I don't want to show it. Looking at the bottom of them, they look like they'll fit. And I got, like, boot type things, so you can't see how, like, awkward they might look. And that's also why I got them in black, because they did have, like, cute tennis shoes and everything, but I'm like, his feet aren't exactly that shape, so I kind of wanted to hide it, but I also wanted him to have shoes. So I got those just to try. Plus, it wasn't expensive. And then because I needed it, I ended up getting a pencil to mark my stuff for sewing, because I don't have one. I've been using a marker, which I really shouldn't use because you can't wash it off if you make a mistake and it might stain. So, and then I just got ribbon. The pink ribbon, this ribbon is for the border on the sleep mask I'm going to make for Bonbon. And these two, I'm going to use them to decorate the top hat that Mr. Brightside is wearing. They're, they're picking up the colors. Silver and like a turquoise color. And finally, that is it. So, like, I went in there for, like, a couple of things and walked out with, like, the entire store. I don't even know what happened. Lucky thing is that the woman who checked me out in line, she was so awesome and so patient with me, because I moved apartments, and before then I had signed up for their mailing list. Well, they had sent out a coupon, and I could see it in my old mailbox, but it didn't get forwarded to my new address. It was a coupon for 20% off your entire purchase, and I was super pissed about that. And I asked her if there was any particular way I could still use the coupon, if she could see if I was on the mailing list, but apparently they don't have a way to do that in store. But she told me about the Joann's app for smartphones, and it's so awesome because there's coupons on there, and you can just, show them your phone and they swipe it, and yay, they can also be combined with coupons you actually get in the mail. So if I had that coupon that I downloaded right there in line, because she was like, I'll wait. I thought that was so great, because it's like using that coupon and the 40% off one item coupon, I saved $20, which was a blessing, because I was not expecting to spend any of this, so any amount I could get off was great. But if I had had that and my coupons I got in the mail, I could have combined them. I could have got 40% off my entire order, and 80% off one item. So I was just like, oh. So I thought I would tell you about that, just, you know, just in case you go to Joann's a lot, which I probably will never go again. Okay, I'm done. So I also got the 2 wigs I've been waiting for. I got, let me bring him over here. I got my Savix wig, and see if I can turn him to face you a little bit. He's so big. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. There he goes. Okay. So here's my static finally. You can see his face up a little bit. I did it myself, and I don't know. I actually like it a lot, but I'm figuring it's definitely okay if other people don't. But I actually like what I did was with his face up. But here's his wig, and it's just a fur wig like his last one, which I don't know if I ever showed in frame. I may have just said he had it. I'm not sure. But it's funny, when I first got him, well, when I had him on order, I had thought about what wig to get him, and I figured it'd be synthetic. I definitely did. But when he got here, I didn't have the wig for him because I was waiting for him to get here before I like really planned him out. And I'm glad I did, because when he got here, I put on my, I have a pull-up. I actually have 2. And I took the wig off my pull-up and put a different one on her. And because it was too big, it's actually too big for my other dolls, so it actually fit her perfectly, the other wig I put on her. So I took the black wig off her and put it on him, and it was just a black wig from Monster Designs, and I loved it on him. Like, I fell in love with it for him, but it was too big, and I kept getting this idea that he should have hair like my Assume Io over there. I kept getting this idea in my head that they should have similar hair. So I went for it randomly. I kept thinking about it, and after I did his face up, I especially wanted to get him like as complete as possible. So I went ahead and ordered it. I had to have it commissioned because she had the style available on her site, but not in black, which he needed. And it was a long wait, but it's totally worth it because I love it on him. It's so beautiful, and the wig itself is really soft. And let me see if I can take this. And it's really soft, and I just love the way it like frames his face. And yeah, I'm just really happy with it. I don't even think I even have to do anything with it, and it's so, oh my god, it's so soft. It's much softer than the other wig that was temporarily on him. I always wonder if she like changed fur. It's like so soft and so nice, and definitely worth the wait. So ta-da! So I got that wig, and then oh, I'm going to be changing his outfit shortly here, or his shirt. As you saw, the pink sweater, he really does, I mean, randomly rock that sweater. None of my other dolls can, but it's just not his character, and it has to get off him. So I also got Rise wig. This is actually part of the reason why I left the house this morning when I did, and not at like, if I hadn't had to go to the post office, I have no idea what time I would have left the house, because I did want to get home in time to go see Pitch Perfect with my friend, which by the way was just awful. Like, I don't know, other people will probably like it, but I was just like this the whole time I was watching the movie. I was just like this. I tried so hard to like it, but I just didn't. So but yeah, I wanted to get home in time for that, but I was so tired, and I just wanted to sleep in for once. But I made myself get up so I could get this from the post office. And I'm glad I did. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god. It is a super long wig. What she does is, because I found this out when I got, oops, I have tape on my hand. I found this out when I got my Sards wig, that she makes the wig and then adds extra pieces of mohair to it. So it still has the backing on it, and I'll try to show you, but it's a white wig, so I'm so happy with this wig. Oops. Hold on. Okay. So, wait a minute. Hold on. I have to find the inner part. There it is. So, this is the wig. And needs a bit of styling. I'm lucky that I know how to do that now. I mean, I'm not perfect at wig styling by any means. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when I first got Rye's first wig, I totally didn't know what to do with it. And when I first plopped on him, it looked horrible. And it's funny because it looked so bad, I ended up buying him another wig, this curly doll heart wig that you've seen him in. If you've watched many of my videos, he was in a couple with that wig before I realized how bad it looked. Like, it just didn't match him at all. I feel like it was more of a style for, like, if you did like a, is it Rococo, how do you pronounce it? He did that kind of doll. For him, it just did not work. And I ended up putting the mohair, like, I actually went through 3 wigs after the mohair wig, and they all just sucked. And I went randomly, I was just fed up with the other wigs, and I put the original mohair wig on him, and it was like perfect. I knew what to do to put it on his head, and it was just perfect. I was so pissed off because, like, wigs are expensive, you know. So the fact that I had bought like all these other wigs, I even bought one from Leak World, and it took forever to wait for it, and when I got it, it just wasn't right, and I was just pissed because Leak World wigs aren't cheap, and plus you could see the wig cap through it. It was just it, and like I got 2 more disappointing wigs that, you know, after the mohair wig, and I was just like, it sucks that I put the first wig that I saw and bought for him back on him. It was perfect. Anyway, here's this wig, and as you can see, it's really long in the back, and but you can see the mohair backing. Yeah, you can see it, and like that's how it's, you know, able to be so long. But you can hide it by just like turning the stuff around and making sure it stays, you know, so you can see all the hair in the front. So, I mean, it's something to get used to, because when I got my Sards wig, I was like, what the hell? But it definitely, you can hide the backing, and it's super long, and no, it was something to try on Rye. And then I realized if I didn't like it, you can take the long part off. So, yeah, I'm gonna try it, and it's so soft. Oh my god. So yeah, I got his wig, I got my Sabix wig, I got all that doll crap you just saw, and yeah, so that's my doll updates. Oh, and one more. I have my Hujo boy Yomi here, and I actually got him a new shirt and shoes. The shoes are Justin Bieber shoes, but unfortunately he can't fit the rest of it. And the shirt is his Bratz Boy shirt, and I actually really like it on him, so it's probably going to become like his main shirt till I figure out what else Hujos can wear. It turns out I'm not too much of a Hujo fan. I feel bad for that, but I think it's because I just can't get used to their bodies. Like, they're just, I don't know, like they're just not as compliant as BJD bodies. I don't know if it's because of the plastic they're made out of or what. Or it could simply just be design, but I don't want to say that because it's probably not design. It's probably just because um, since resin is like harder, you can like just do more with it. He just, yeah. But I do really like him. I think he has the cutest face and I love his eyes. So I'm definitely going to keep him. Plus I just don't like selling dolls. I'm going to keep him and try to see what I can do with him to make him more to what I'm used to with resin dolls. But he's just so freaking cute. I almost can't, like, whenever I look at him, I'm just like, he's so cute. And he keeps sitting, I keep sitting him on my Sabic's lap, so it's almost like he's my Sabic's son. He's not, though. But that's what it looks like. It's like he's sitting on his lap, like, hi, Dad. And you're just like every time I look over, I'm just like, whoa. But that's the only place to sit him right now. So, yeah. But he got a new outfit, so he is still around. So, yay. So, I just need to give him a face up, but he is unfortunately last in line right now. The first person in line is him. Second in line is Elia because I really do need to get her back together. I totally regret wiping her factory face up, even though her factory face up did not fit her character. I just regret it because I haven't been able to get a decent face up on her. It's, first of all, putting face ups on her particular resin color because she's so tan is very difficult. Trying to get the colors to come through. But also, like, nothing I do, like once I would be done with, you know, her face up, she just didn't feel like the character, and it just really bothered me because her mold is the character. That's the problem. Like, there's no other mold that fits her particular character, and so it's really bothersome that I can't get the face up right on her, but I'm determined. Like, at one point I almost sent her off for someone else to do, but I'm determined to do her face up myself. I'm actually determined to do all the face ups myself except for Rise. Rise, I do not want to touch. I love his face up. Um, his face up was actually part of the reason, like, I went with him in particular for my first doll. And I know if I removed it, I would just, like, sob. Like, and if anything happens to it, I don't even know what to do. I mean, I figure at that point, I will do it myself and try my very best. But till then, I'm not going to do anything to it. It's going to stay the way it is until I have no choice for it to not be the way it is. So yes. But yeah. So those are the dolls in line right now. And he is definitely after them, especially since I only have so much Purity Soul left. So I think that is it. There was a lot of stuff. This is another long video. Very sorry. But I don't know. I was excited about my stuff and I just wanted to share it. So there you go. So anyway, I'm going to go watch Doctor Who and finally eat because I haven't really eaten today. And yeah, so thank you. Bye.